Welcome to Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense takes the field to start this game off. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the heat. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Chanticleers send out the punt unit. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On target over the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Baker. Fires to the right. All by himself. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little room. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Punt is in the air on 4th down. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Simpkins. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hinton. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Finds his man, it's Tucker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Collier. A little screen to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the air. It's Baker. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Hinton. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. It'll be third and long. They'll try to pop the draw. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the shot that clears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Gandy. Breaks into the open. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Quick completion to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wiggins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw, it's Collier. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. But a little time, lets it go.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder.
Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So now it's 2nd and long. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Got it! They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking downfield, it's Collier. Catch in the middle, it's Graves. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the shot to clears line up to punt it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Finley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Little touch pass to the receiver. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To throw, it's Baker. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Fit it in the window for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Second down, they'll go to the air. On the move, he fires. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different, maybe give this offense something to think about.
The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Chanticleers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Collier. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Converts on fourth down, still going. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleer. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They march 78 yards down the field. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Baker. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Off the play fake on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Finds his man. It's Simpkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the shot to clears are in the hurry-up.
Another shot to clear.
Looking to pass. It's Collier. Under fire. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. The sure hands, it's Graves. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
I tell you, I love the toughness by the quarterback on that throw because he knew he was going to get hit. He still stepped into the throw, made sure it was going to be accurate right before taking that massive shot.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut the lead to 13. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Back to throw, it's Collier. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. Pass to Stix, and he may get more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Grab behind the line, it's Simpkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The shot that clears want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Hinton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Buys a little extra time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Tucker.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The shot that clears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Good, right down the boulevard. That gets them back to within 10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Baker. fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Finley. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Finley. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gandy. He's brought down at the 44-yard line and the defense making a play on third down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Makes the grab. It's Hinton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass, it's Collier. Punts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Chanticleers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Going right to work up top. Complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the Stix here on second down. The give out of the gun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gandy. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. On the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to...
There he goes! He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The shot that clears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Collier. Got it in the middle, it's Graves. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Chanticleers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And that's another Chanticleer.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On the option. He'll toss it. Nice move there. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. The Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Gandy.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
To the air. It's Baker. Rushes on him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun. Wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Finley. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Wiggins. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They'll run the sneak for it. He has the 1st and still on his feet. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the Stix. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. so close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Go straight ahead. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? To the air, it's Baker. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Red pass, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Collier. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The inside handoff. Finds a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming.
That's an outstanding effort by the defense. Backs against the wall. How about the play inside on that defensive line, just tunneling down low. They're able to get the stop, and now they set up 4th and 1 on the goal line.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The shot that clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man, it's Collier. Setting up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks, it's Graves. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's another shot to clear.
Looking downfield on first down. The throw. That's caught. It's Hinton. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Brings up second down.
Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Leaves it with the back. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Got it behind the line. It's Wiggins.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Baker. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the sack. All the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. I know some teams have an aversion to punting. It's sort of the new wave of football. But giving the other team this kind of chance, that's just not smart. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Gandy. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Pulled and fired complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The shot that clears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Got it in the middle. It's Hinton. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Scanning the field, it's Collier. Caught in the backfield, it's Simpkins. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And the shot to clears with the 1st and 10.
Another shot to clear.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They try to pop a run on the draw. Runs through the tackle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the